All right, back to the 2024 election. North Carolina is one of the crucial battleground states that will determine the race for the White House. A little further down the ballot, a controversy there is brewing over the race for governor. According to a CNN report, Republican Mark Robinson, who is seeking to become the state's first black governor, left racial and sexual comments on an online message board more than a decade ago. The Republican denies the claim. Several recent polls have him trailing Democrat Josh Stein, the state's Attorney General. And for more and for analysis, we turn to Mene Ukueberuwa, member of the editorial board at the Wall Street Journal. Mene, always great to have you on the show. A lot to discuss here, but I want to start with your reaction to the story out of North Carolina. And do you think it could in any way impact the presidential race?
Well, first of all, the story is extremely lurid in its detail and a huge impact on the race that has only a little over a month to go. Of course, CNN put together this collection of allegations that Mark Robinson was found posting on a pornographic site. He called himself a Nazi. He referred to different types of very lewd pornography that he enjoyed consuming and many other outrageous things. He was already trailing Josh Stein, the Democrat, by about 8 points, and this is very likely to sink his chances of being able to win the election there. But I think you're right to suggest that it could also have an impact on the presidential election, too. It's a very tight race there. An Emerson poll just came out that had Kamala Harris leading Donald Trump by about 1 point in North Carolina. And Democrats are going to be capitalizing on the Mark Robinson scandal to say, this is the candidate who Trump endorsed. This is what the GOP is today. And they're going to try to see if they can sink Trump's chances of winning in that state as well.
Mene, tell us why North Carolina, why it's so important in the presidential race, and also which way normally does the Tar Heel state lean?
Sure. Well, North Carolina has teetered between being a red state and a swing state over the past few election cycles. Barack Obama was able to win it in 2008, but that's the last time a Democrat was able to pull that off. But they've been very close in recent elections, and so they always feel as if they're in striking distance. And Kamala Harris has increased on where Joe Biden was polling in North Carolina, potentially because it has a very large black population, and she has strong support, as you might imagine, from black voters. And so they really think that if they can put that state in play, then that will mean that she won't have as much pressure to compete in the other few swing states where they have drawn up most of the campaign dollars and most of the attention in the election so far.
Mene, before I let you go, what other stories are you following right now?
Sure. Yeah, the polls in general after the debate recently between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris show that she has gotten a little bit of a bump out of her performance against Donald Trump on that stage. It's still very close in all the swing states, but it seems like she has a lot of momentum right now. And so Trump campaign really is scrambling to try to see if they're going to be able to continue to compete in the crucial swing states.
Mene, thank you so much. Always great to get your input. We really appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Tracy.